betaware firmware 1.92. I don't know where it's at, and I don't know how to manually download off of the community to the camera. Oh, I don't know. It's a brisk, windy day. That's why I'm all dressed up with my half gloves on, my hat, and a nice jacket. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I know how to upload from the community manually firmware. This is what we hear out there. I know you want to get that betaware onto your camera and test it out. I will after today's video is over. I don't have a $99 lens mod, max lens media mod. That's what some people are calling it, MLMM. I don't know. Right now, I don't need a $99 lens mod. I could get a Telesin or some other company for what, $59? And it's waterproof. But I don't have any use for the lens mod. I'm not spinning the camera around, and I'm not doing fancy things to have it and to be limited to 2.7K video resolution when I'm shooting at 4K with Horizon Plus level. With the latest firmware, it's not just about the lens mod, the max lens mod. You now get 5.3K at 24, even 4K at 24 frames per second. So now we could do that low level light a little bit better. But why don't we again not have 48 frames per second? Why is it only 30 and then 60 frames per second? I heard somebody say, oh, does it have stationary tripod and extended battery life? Well, that's already on firmware 1.15/1.16. So why would it not be on betaware firmware 1.92? What else has GoPro given you in the betaware? Super view. You bet. So now you got super view, 24 frames per second, 5.3. That's nice. So we got these other little extras that are in the camera, but you gotta look around. Maybe you could find something else, a little extra in the camera. I requested, I've given my feedback. I'm nobody. I'm just a small creator sharing my fun to you. I requested to take away the THM, the thumbnail files, and I requested to take away the LRV, the low resolution videos. I asked them to hide it, so when you just do it with the camera, it doesn't pop up all those files in the front. It only pops up when you put the SDXC card in. Betaware means, have you liked the firmware? Was it to your liking? I gotta go to another chair. It should work with no issues, and you say to GoPro, hey, I'm happy with what you did. Oh yeah. So then in December, when you think they're gonna release new firmware, they're not. They're going to just simply rename firmware 1.92. Official firmware 2.0. So that means GoPro did firmware 1.0, the very beginning firmware for you to use, firmware 1.6, which was an updated emergency firmware, and then the official release firmware 2.0 giving you some of the things that they forgot to put back in the camera. I find it amazing how GoPro cannot just give you the max lens media mod right off the bat at the beginning. Why they had to delay it and say, oh, we're having to write firmware for it. Well, I don't know. I'm not the one that made the camera, and I'm not the one that's asking for it because I need it like yesterday. I'm happy that I'm shooting with, like I said, firmware 1.16. Oh, the camera runs just fine. And when I load betaware later today, it's gonna load just fine and gonna work just fine. It's the people out there that are going to be complaining that they don't like what was done. It is what it is. GoPro Hero 10, simply load firmware, go enjoy it. Because the only firmware right now is the one that you got that works for you. What works great for me is what I got. And I got a GoPro, and I don't think you can see it in any of the reflections, maybe over there. I got a GoPro that works. I said a lot, did a lot, talked a lot, so you know that this video is about betaware. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If your camera's working fine, you chose to update it, you never heard about it, or you're just gonna go enjoy what you like doing best, shooting. Well, I said a lot, did a lot, talked a lot, and I'm moving on. I hope you all have some fun getting out there on that nice warm day, because it ain't warm here. Have a great day. I'm Fish. Catch you later.